Do you have high blood pressure? Well, in this tapping session, we're going to address the emotional component that is connected with hypertension. Stay tuned. Just keep tapping. You got this. Hey there, Jason here. As always, before we begin tapping, remember to take full responsibility for your personal health and well-being and reach out for professional help if you need, because EFT tapping is not a replacement for medical treatment. I am here helping you in this session to address the emotional component related to high blood pressure or hypertension. Now, tapping is a wonderful tool to get your blood pressure down if you have high blood pressure. In fact, this session is going to help you with your overall health. So not just blood pressure, but other areas where you feel pressure. And this session is a little longer than normal because I'm doing a deeper dive for you. The intention in this session is for you to be more in tune with your blood in your body and the oxygen in your body, which is a key to a lot of health problems, right? To test this session, I encourage you to take your blood pressure before we start. So go ahead and do that and write your number down, what your numbers are. Then after the session, we're gonna have you take your blood pressure again to see how well this session really worked for you. Now, if you don't have a way to take your pressure right now, just notice the pressure that you feel in your body right now and measure that pressure on a 0 to 10 scale. So how much pressure do you feel? Okay, so now that we have your blood pressure reading, or you given a rating of your pressure, the pressure that you feel in your body, we're gonna start tapping on the side of the hand and repeat after me out loud or in your mind. Even though I have high blood pressure, I completely love, forgive, and accept myself. On the side of the hand, even though my blood may be clumping together, I thoroughly, completely love, forgive, and accept myself. And one more time on the side of the hand. Even though my blood may not be oxygenated correctly or have enough oxygen in it, I forgive myself for what I've done to contribute to this, and I accept myself, and I choose for my blood to be happy and free and full of oxygen. Top of the head, I feel it in my chest, all this pressure. Eyebrow, this pressure in my head. Side of the eye, I feel revved up. Under the eye, this tingling. Under the nose, it feels very uncomfortable. On the chin, my pressure is elevated and I need to take medication. Collarbone, this hypertension. Under the arm, my blood pressure is high. It's way over 120, over 80. Top of the head, my doctor keeps warning me. Eyebrow, my body keeps warning me too. Side of the eye, it's telling me something. Under the eye, there's too much pressure. There's so much going on. Under the nose, as I listen in, I notice that it raises. On the chin, I'm so stressed because so much is happening. Collarbone, and that makes me stressed, anxious, and feeling overwhelmed. Under the arm, family responsibilities. Top of the head, money stress. Eyebrow, work stress. Side of the eye, this pressure in my heart. Under the eye, this pressure in my head. Under the nose, I choose to relax. On the chin, I choose for my blood pressure to be normal. Collarbone, all this pressure in my entire body. Under the arm, I choose to relax now. Top of the head, listening to my body. Eyebrow, choose to notice my body beginning to relax. Side of the eye, I choose to listen to my body. Under the eye, my blood cells are beginning to feel more oxygenated. Under the nose, but if I don't worry about my blood pressure, that might mean that I'm not concerned. On the chin, so I need to focus on it. Collarbone, keep it top of mind. Under the arm, so I do something about it. Top of the head, and I know that my body is super powerful and so fabulous and wonderful. It can accomplish anything. I honor and love it. Side of the eye, and I thank my high blood pressure for being there. Under the eye, because it's actually telling me something. Under the nose, and I need to find out what that something is. On the chin, so I have high blood pressure. Collarbone, I have high blood pressure. All this pressure in my body, this high blood pressure, I can feel the pressure. Under the arm, the machine told me that my pressure is way too high. I saw the numbers. Top of the head, the doctor told me that my blood pressure is way too high, and he's concerned too. And I can feel that my blood pressure is way too high. My blood pressure is too high, side of the eye, and so I need to worry about it. It's way too high. Under the eye, take a nice deep breath and release. And notice how you feel. Under the nose, on the chin, on the collarbone. And we're going to begin tapping again on the side of the hand. Just notice how you feel. And we're going to do another setup statement. Even though I have high blood pressure, I choose to allow my blood to flow, my blood cells to flow freely and happily and full of oxygen. And I deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. Staying on the side of the hand, and even though I have high blood pressure, I choose to allow my blood pressure to be normal. And that's whatever normal is for my body. That's what I choose my blood pressure to be. And I thoroughly and deeply and completely love, forgive, and accept myself. And one more time, I allow my blood pressure to be normal. I allow my blood to flow. I allow my blood to be free, my blood cells to be free and happy and flow, free of oxygen. I intend for my blood cells to absorb more nutrients and become more oxygenated and charged so they can just bounce off of each other freely. Top of the head, releasing hypertension. Eyebrow point, I ask and allow my blood cells to be the perfect pressure for my body. Side of the eye, and full of oxygen. Tapping under the eye, I allow my blood pressure to be normal. Under the nose, whatever normal naturally means for my body, I choose to acknowledge my body is powerful. On the chin, and my body is awesome. Collarbone, I choose to forgive and accept myself and forgive and accept this high blood pressure. Under the arm, there's no need to be hypervigilant. I choose to put joy back in my life. Top of the head, I choose to look forward to each day. Tapping on the eyebrow, I choose to find something new that excites me. Side of the eye, I choose to put love and joy back into my life. Under the eye, I choose to give myself the attention I deserve. Under the nose, choosing that all my blood cells be happy and oxygenated. On the chin, I choose to relax. Collarbone, feeling calm in my body. And just staying here on the collarbone, take a nice deep breath in and release. And one more time. And you may feel tingling, relaxed, something else. All of this is okay. And just being with whatever you're feeling, I'd like you to, when you feel comfortable, take your blood pressure reading again so that you can see how much your pressure went down, the effectiveness of the tapping. If you measured your pressure by the feeling in your body, you can share that number as well. So if you were feeling pressure at a 9 and you feel something differently, just share that. When you have your new reading, I'd love for you to let me know in the comments how this worked for you. I'd love to hear from you. Keep in mind that with tapping, we are addressing the emotional components of your blood pressure. And amazing things happen when we do that. Pressure is just that. It's pressure, and we feel that pressure in our body. And when we reduce the emotional and the mental pressure, the pressure in the body can naturally reduce. Okay? So that's that. I'd love to hear from you. Now, question. Do you know someone who has high blood pressure? Well, of course you do. So don't be selfish. Share this video. Help your loved ones, help me, and help yourself too, because generosity is like medicine to the soul, and it definitely reduces pressure. All right. So that's it for now. And until next time, like, subscribe, keep tapping. You got this. If you'd like to get a copy of my free EFT guide, Tapping Anxiety Away in 5 Simple Steps, I have the link in the description for you. Go ahead and take advantage of that. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.